Thanks for taking the time to talk to me today again, Lynn. Now, there's just a few more things I'd like to just run over with you just to make sure I completely understand just a couple of issues you brought up, just so that we can fully make sure that, well, we both understand each other, so me and the rest of the court staff will be able to help you through this process as much as possible. One of the things you spoke about is some issues that you've been having with the medication regime. So there is one of the conditions of yours is that you do comply with the medication regime, which is given by your psychologist. At the moment, that medication regime consists of olanzapine and fluoxetine. Now, you said you've had a few issues with this, that you feel a little bit uncomfortable using it. Yeah. And you said you've done some reading that sort of suggests both of those drugs have together or have the potential to cause anger issues to intensify. Yeah. And you said that you've also stopped taking the medications now because they're causing you to put on weight, and you aren't finding it to work to control those anger issues you've been having. Yeah. And so now you don't think you need it. Yeah. Now, at the moment, that condition is there that you do have to comply with a medication regime given to you by your psychologist. But from my understanding, it's not so much the medication regime that you've been having issues with, or at least the condition for the medication regime that you've been having issues with. It's just the particular medication that's been given to you by your psychologist. It's just that you feel very uncomfortable using that olanzapine and fluoxetine. Now, if my understanding is correct, what we could do is we could talk to the court staff and your psychologist to see if there's any medications that would be more appropriate and that you would feel more comfortable with using. That way we can avoid any potential breaches of your condition, or at least get you back on track in that medication regime required by the condition. Now, something else you spoke about is your DBT sessions, that you're going to them, but you're finding it difficult to complete them or get to the end of them. You've said that you find them helpful, and that you do want to actually comply and finish it, and that you want to complete the DBT sessions and want to complete the treatment order. Now, from what I understand, some of the trauma or the experiences that the other participants bring up and speak about in the group actually reminds you about your own experiences. And being exposed to memories of your own childhood is quite triggering for you. It brings up those bad memories. And being triggered like that, you said, causes you some anxiety. And it's that anxiety that is causing you to leave the sessions and head home effectively. But as you said, you do want to complete the sessions. You want to get through it, and you've been going to these sessions as well, even though you know that those traumatic events are going to be spoken about and brought up, you're still going to them. So from what you've been telling me, you know that you need to get through the sessions. You know that going to these sessions and dealing or engaging with the trauma that the other participants speak about will help you both fulfill the conditions of your order, but also help you engage with and deal with your own trauma. You've spoken about going to each session. You've spoken about how you think that they're helpful. You know that engaging with other people's trauma, as you said, reminds you of your own and is helping you deal or helping you engage and confront that trauma in your own life. So you're going to these sessions, you're there, and you know the importance of staying. Now, one other thing that you did mention is that you've been using your mother's car to get to sessions. but that you've never actually had a license. Now, you've been driving, you've been going to these places so that you can fulfill the conditions, you can get to locations required by the court staff, but that you know you can't drive without a license. Now, you've shown that you're trying to build trust with the rest of the team. You're getting to these locations, you're making sure you're getting to these locations because you want to comply, you want to get through these sessions, you want to continue to build that trust. So from what I understand, this is an opportunity for you to be able to grow that trust by speaking to them about the difficulties that you're facing to complete the order, to get to the locations. It's an opportunity for you to trust them and for them to be able to trust you in coming together to find a solution to help you deal with those issues.